Good lighting while you're driving, it's mandatory. In fact, Kishore, you were just telling me some really interesting statistics about night driving. Why don't we start with that and have a conversation about some of the cool things you guys are doing?
Absolutely. The majority of the fatalities are actually during night driving, and a majority of those fatalities are because of poor visibility on the road. And therefore, it's our driving mission to eliminate crashes on the road due to poor visibility. Towards that, our research teams, they work towards all kinds of innovation so we can improve nighttime visibility and now also improved vehicle sensing so that we can avoid crashes based on that.
And what you were showing me over there was pretty fascinating because you're actually creating kind of a selective high beam, if you will.
That is absolutely right. Right here you see the adaptive driving beam, and that's what it is. It is a glare-free high beam to where it takes away patches of light so that the oncoming traffic or the traffic in front of you does not get glared. And what you see here is a production lamp with ADB today. However, we are moving along in technology. We have a Koito unique innovation called BladeScan, where we can achieve much better, much more sophisticated lighting performance with just a few LEDs. So yes, we are moving along. We are waiting for the ADB to be approved for use in the US. It is approved in the world today in other places. So we are looking forward to that.
And it also operates with the, I guess, cameras as eyes to kind of tell it where to focus that beam, right?
That is exactly right. There is a camera in the car which picks up oncoming traffic and is able to separate traffic and headlights from signs on the road, etc. And in that regard, it's able to take out the lighting from the areas where they would glare people.
So you don't have to worry about getting that head beam in your rearview mirror anymore, right?
Absolutely not. I think that's the beauty of adaptive driving beam, the intelligent picking up of the images and processing them so that we can throw the light where it's supposed to go.
And a lot of that work you're doing is translating into this things for autonomous driving, autonomous shuttles and so forth, and we're seeing a green light every once in a while appear next to your head. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the work behind you there?
Yeah, absolutely right. Hey, so what we see here, Ken, is a corner module. The normal headlight functions are compressed into very small areas so that we create space for sensing. In this example here, we have a LiDAR and a camera and a radar all in the corner module, and they all pick up information from around the vehicle 360 degrees. That's what the automakers are looking for. And because of the four corners, we can get a situation with no blind spots. Also, because we are working towards very compact components like LiDARs, we are able to allow the stylists all the freedom so that you have no interferences. At the same time, this location allows us to clean the LiDARs. It's very important, clean the glass, clean the lens, so that the LiDAR is always available to perform as it should.
And that's been one of the concerns, or things like, freezing and ice and so forth. I assume that's some of the stuff you're addressing.
Absolutely. So our cleaning system includes both washer fluid and air, and with that we can not only clean the dirt but also ice and snow.
And I'd imagine you can sense when you're starting to get some residue that you want to remove, right?
Absolutely right. The vehicle can pick up, the system can pick up when the visibility is reducing, and at that point in time use the washer system.
Now, the green light is fascinating to me because it seems like it's a way of communicating to the pedestrian or the other drivers, the self-driving cars, right?
Yeah, in the future, the autonomous vehicle will have to communicate. That is in the autonomous driving mode. And that's what you see here is a turquoise light. It's something we are working towards standardizing so that other cars and pedestrians and drivers know what state the car is in.
The standardization effort, is that something that's an industry-wide thing, or how's that working?
Yeah, there are groups, for example, the Society of Automotive Engineers, that work towards these standard practices. It takes many years to come to fruition and then work with the government to make regulation.
Yeah, it's an analog to me of the video-on-demand world when just figuring out what kind of icons you'd have for the buttons for fast forward, rewind, play, that sort of thing.
That's exactly right, but this is that complexity times 10 because of the government regulation for safety items.
Yeah, and you're not going to hurt someone with a video-on-demand movie versus an automobile. So
that is correct, yes.
Kishore, appreciate your time.
Ken, thank you very much for stopping by.